right, Dr. George Schofield with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
To you. Now today we are talking about, you got a phone call, and so often leads to your...
I did. This is how we work it. What
right?
came up this week, I received a phone call from a man in his 80s who was sick but had never put a medical team. He didn't have a physician. He didn't have it all organized. So I thought we should talk about this morning because Focus 50 Plus means earlier, around 50, it's time to begin to start thinking about that. Oh, I'm only 50. I can wait till I retire. You know, I'm not in any hurry. I actually think this is the time to at least have your primary physician and have the core of your team put together.
And kind of why so? Because you don't want to be too late, but it's also like lawyers and everything.
Oh yeah, it's all your professionals, and we'll talk about that in other weeks because I've got some stories to tell.
Okay.
It's really important to make sure that you have the right coverage in advance.
Okay.
You don't want to be sick and then struggling to have the right kind of support.
So then if you want to get the right support, what type of questions should you be asking?
So I think you need to go and you need to interview, by the time you're 50, physicians or any professional is no longer sort of the authority figure and you're the kid. You have a different relationship in your life, if you will. So I think that I'm going to recommend 3 specific questions.
Okay.
One, it's going to sound strange, are you planning to retire and when? You need to know if this physician is, where this physician stands in relation to your own age and your own progress. The second one that I really recommend you ask is, if this were your body, how would you take care of it? What would you do? What would you be doing, given what you know about my health? And you need to tell the truth. My own physician, John Collins, once famously said to me, George, just tell me the truth. I'm your doctor, not the health police. And that made it much easier. And the third question, especially if you're coming along in your life and you're 60, 70, 80, you want to ask for examples about how this physician worked with somebody who had a terminal illness.
Okay.
Because you want the physician on board with you and you want to have had that conversation.
Okay, so you've asked these questions. What if you don't like their answers or dismayed by their answers? What should you do?
Well, you have an option here. You can ask more questions and come to an agreement about how things would be handled, or you can look for someone else.
Okay. Simple as that. Yeah.
You're in charge of your health, and I think that's the major thing at 50.
Right.
You need to take responsibility for your health.
Okay. Wonderful advice, as always.
Thank you.
And looking forward to next week.
Good.
And
Me
we'll
too.
See you then.
See you then.
We'll see you guys right after this break, so stick around.